I'm back, finally. I'm sorry I've been gone so long. Things have been kind of crazy in Wisconsin lately. I don't know if you heard, but the bill passed. Yay. Not. So yeah, I've been protesting every day, so I haven't really had that much time. My brother came home for a while to visit, so we had to go out to dinner last night. There's my proof that I have been missing. We have so many signs and random flyers, and oh, it's kind of crazy. So I've been watching all your videos, even if I haven't been making videos, and they all make me really happy, because you guys are really cool. Less than 3, all of you. Or, less than 5, I guess. I had stuff written down, but, see, like, on Monday, I filmed a video on my iPod, and then I realized that when you pick videos off your iPod onto the computer, they get all stretched out and look funny. So then I was like, okay, well, I'll refilm it. So I refilmed it, and then my computer decided to delete it. And then I gave up, and I haven't had a chance to come back to it until today. So, like, since then, a lot of stuff has happened. Or you've said a lot of stuff, so it doesn't really make that much sense to reply to some of the stuff you said. But the 2 things I am going to say are the Andrew Lloyd Webber and Frank Lloyd Wright thing was me. So, yeah. The reason, it wasn't that I thought that Andrew Lloyd Webber was Frank Lloyd Wright. It was just, you guys were talking about ALW, and I didn't know who you were talking about, and then I finally figured it out, so I got all excited. And I was like, oh, you're talking about Andrew Lloyd Wright. And then that was not right. And somebody was like, you're probably getting him confused with Frank Lloyd Wright, which I was, because it's confusing. They've got really similar names. So, you know, it's not my fault, exactly. Yeah. So anyway. Also, Molly, you played Jet Plane in your video. That made me really happy, because at my camp we sing Jet Plane a lot. We've got like some random songs that we sing at camp. I don't know why or where they came from, but we always sing them, and Jet Plane is one of them. So is Lean on Me, in case you're curious. Anyway, so that's cool. Joe, I loved your video so much, the one about Harry Potter. Oh my god, that made me so incredibly happy, because it was all true for me except for the Hermione stuff, and I'm not a huge fan of Sirius or Severus, actually, but I mean, just like the characters influence you so much is definitely true for me, and fanfiction, which is something you mentioned with Hermione, is also something that's really big for me, and it's just really cool how we have the same experiences and how important the fandom is to everyone, and how it kind of changes so many people's lives. I could talk about like everything you talked about, but that would be a really long video. So I'd just like to say the part that where you said that as a writer, those books were kind of the first that you analyzed. It was really cool to hear that, because that's definitely true for me too. And I didn't really know that there were people out there who did that too. I mean, I guess I knew there must be, but it's cool to find somebody else who had that same experience. J.K. Rowling is such an incredible role model. She's just amazing. Oh, Meg. Your video. You stole my idea. Well, not exactly. I was going to show my Starship program. I didn't think of reading the bios, so that's really cool. It made me really happy. I think you definitely need to read Jamie's soon, because I love hers. She's really cool. I love Jamie. But Lauren's is probably the best, in my opinion. Sorry. Jim's was pretty cool, though. Yeah. Unfortunately, Julia's wasn't that funny. Oh, awesome. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. That was my mom's friend. So, Yeah, no, what I was saying, Julia's was not funny, but it was still amazing because she's Julia. Yeah, anyway. You know what bothers me? My mom thinks that the only important part of StarKid is Darren. Like, she doesn't really know anything about StarKid, but, like, the first person she knew about from StarKid was Darren because I was talking about him because I was on a street team. I still am on a street team. And I got this bracelet. My friend stole my... Oh, I didn't even tell you about my silly band. I'll tell you about that in a second. Anyway, so she thinks that I only care about Darren and that the rest of them don't matter. But the thing is, Darren is cool. I love Darren, and obviously I'd be ecstatic to go to a concert of his or to meet him. And he is one of my favorite StarKids, but if I was given a choice between meeting him or meeting Brian or Lauren or Julia, I would definitely not choose him. Like, just because he's so much more popular, it's harder to connect with him, I guess. Whereas with Julia, like, I feel like I really connect with her. And meeting her would just be so insane because I could actually talk to her, I think, at least somewhat. So yeah, I mean, I love Darren, but I don't know. It bothers me that people don't get that the rest of StarKid is just as important. Like, the team is way more important than any of the individuals. And I've tried to explain that to my mom so many times, and she just doesn't get it, which makes me sad. Anyway, the other thing I was going to talk about was Molly told her story about the silly band, and I thought that was really cool. And I remembered that I had a rocket ship silly band, and I have no idea how I ended up with that, but I do. And I was like, well, that's not as good as a star, but it is sort of StarKid related, because StarKid comes from the line, Lauren's line, rocket ship Potter, moon shoes Potter, StarKid Potter. So I started wearing it, and I showed it to you in both of the videos that I made for you before they didn't work out. Okay. But then my friend stole it from me, and I haven't seen her since then because she was at a GSA conference Friday, and she dances all of Saturday. So I haven't been able to get it back from her yet, and she says she won't give it back to me, but I'll make her. She also has one of my StarKid shirts, which is not nice of her, but that's okay. I love her anyway. This is already like 7-8 minutes long, so I can probably stop now. I'll try to post more. I really like the idea of the 20 things to do before you die. I will definitely do that, and I've started thinking about it some. So I'll try to keep posting this week. I don't know what's going to be going on. Everything's kind of on edge right now, but hopefully it won't be super busy. So, yeah. See you all later. Less than 3.